Just wanted to make an update video on how I ended up running my lines. So this is the front driver's side. I ended up just tapping one of these into the frame, the little spot here, and then I zip tied along this wire here up. I do have carbon fenders, so fenders may be different on factory. And then up here through the cowling, I did remove full cowling and everything. Use little few mounting points through here just so it wouldn't touch the wiper arms or any moving components at all. Same thing here. It's still a little bit loose as I'm still running the line right now. So I have the going all the way to the driver's side here. And then that's just running right back down into the fender here. So I have it pulled tight kind of here so it's not touching anything, but it's still kind of hanging out in there. I put a large one here just to cover the corner. And then that is also tying in with the front passenger side. Down in the bottom of the fender it will. So for the front passengers, pretty much similar. There's just no wires, and you want to avoid the dry sump system if you have a Z51 package or any of the Z06s or anything else with the dry sump system on them. Then I came right in here. Everything behind all these spots is hollow or frame rail here. And then that will plumb into the back of the air ride here. Now for both of these, in my last video I kind of showed this hose that I ran here. I'm probably going to find some heat shielding reflective tape or maybe something else to kind of put in here, just because the oil is probably going to get warm. It's not going to get anything crazy, more than likely. It's not touching anything, but just to protect from the heat coming off of it. And then I have that coming out the back. I'm still currently running the line. So I just removed the bolt for the evap canister right here. Ran another hose holder there. Currently just have it tucked up behind this kind of weird body panel tape. Probably end up zip tying it there once I get the other line ran up there. Then I did use some union bulkheads to get a nice clean passage through up in there. That is going to be for the rear here. So that one's just pretty simple, not really anything you can tie it to. It's just kind of hanging out in there. Everything's still to be tested with the wheel well fenders in here, but I'm trying to keep everything as much out of the way. I'm probably gonna have to cut a hole for this line to pop through. It's kind of up in here. So basically the areas I used, if I can get to them here, I have this floor to kind of mount my management to. Right here in front of the battery, that's for my rear. You can see these rivets here for one of the mounts below. And then I went off pretty much right here, and those are going to be the two for that side here, for the front. And last but not least, the driver rear. I did have this line here that I could zip tie it to, just put some electrical tape, and I took one of the rubber pieces off of one of those mounts that I've been using and just wrapped it around there and zip tied it just to prevent any kind of rubbing at all. And then that's just going straight down to the bag. So far everything looks like it should work perfectly fine with the fender liners in there. If I have any issues with that, I'll update you, other than having to put holes in it just to run the line through properly as needed.